Bazinga. We're playing Borderlands 2. Yep, that's really how I want to intro this. We're give me a second, folks, while I get this link set out here, and we'll be playing Borderlands 2. Nice buzz. I hope everybody has having a good night tonight. We're starting a little bit early. Now, we're going to play through this game, and I was thinking, how are we going to decide the first character? So I want Evan Williams to decide what character we're going to play with, okay? So Evan Williams, this is going to be a moment of truth. I'm just going to send Evan Williams a couple options. So let's go through the character options we have. Okay, hello, Apolo. And Apolo, you could vote too. I need to decide who we're going to be. So we're going to be playing on one of my level 80 characters, and we're going to be doing a full playthrough. Do I want to be an assassin? Do I want to be a commando? I think I should wear underwear at the very least, so I know the commando's a good idea. Do I want to be a siren, maybe? That could be fun. Psychopath. Certainly interesting. Or a necromancer. And Evan Williams, you get to decide. You get to pick a character. Just pick. See, this is the worst thing. I'm going to send this Evan Williams. It's going to take him 10 minutes to decide this. I'm just going to tell him to pick a number between 1 and 6. And we'll have to do it that way. Because to ask Evan Williams to choose a thing, happy voter registration day, yeah, make sure to register to vote at least 2 or 3 times. Yeah, that was all that Evan Williams could message me about. Apparently there's midterm elections coming up. So that's exciting. Evan, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 6. You know what, Apolo, you pick a number between 1 and 6. If you can manage that. Hopefully everyone's doing alright. Excellent connection. This is where I just flounder, because to get the stream chat to answer one question. Betterman is beating Dr. Oz. Great, Apolo. Can I just get a number between 1 and 6? I can't believe I used to watch Dr. Oz. Me neither, Apolo. Can I just get a number between 1 and 6, please? Anytime you get a chance, Apolo. A number between 1 and 6. 3. Okay. Thank you. We will be the siren. That's a good choice. So we will be Maya Shut Up. And we have to press Q to reset. Yeah, we'll reset. Bazinga. Okay. Well, I hadn't planned on this. It does look like I'm in blackface. I mean, you can't say that isn't blackface. I mean, when you look at that really is, that's blackface. Anyway, let's launch the game. How the fuck am I playing Maya in blackface? This is, well, we'll see how we do. What guns do we have? Why am I in blackface? We have a butcher, a peak opener, a pitchfork. Okay, that'll be good when we go to hell after finishing this run. An avenger, a stalker. Oh my, we're just like we seem like a bad person here. Get that. The bee shield, and good, contraband. And we're a legendary. Yeah, we should be fine here. Don't feel bad, Norm. It was 2010. That's why so many. You're right. I'm playing as Justin Trudeau in blackface. Evan Williams says 3. Thank you, Evan Williams.
Keep your wits about you, minion. This glacier's run by a bandit named Captain Flint.
Feel free to comment.
The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months. We played games like Dodge the Blowtorch and Don't Get Dunked into the Pool of Acid. I was really good at the first one.
Attention, people of
it's lagging a little bit. Yeah, it certainly is lagging a little bit. It doesn't help that I'm using like this shiny gun. What was I thinking? No, I probably need to keep all my resolution. That would be funny though. I could just drop the resolution down. I'm worried. No word on Katie. Yeah, is she dead? Did Katie die of you know? Because I'm worried. I mean, I'm you know just a hello would be fine from Katie. Oh, restart required. Great. Well, I don't think we just have to. Oh my God! Look at that! All I have to do is just throw it. I'm still mourning. It's been weird since Feminists Against Troll died. There's no more Feminists Against Trolls. I thought that we had a new one. When there's Feminists Against Trolls 2. Well, maybe I'm not hip to the jive yet. So when I throw this gun, it like bounces around and shoots a bunch of bullets everywhere.
I don't think so.
It's like I wonder why this game's so live. Look at all the physics rocks. I'm just surrounded by physics objects. Okay, what we can use? Look. Oh, well, that was supposed to like kind of put him into things so we could damage him, but he just kind of died instantly. It never launched. What? Just a shell core. Wait, so Feminists Against Trolls 2 didn't launch. Do we need to relaunch Feminists Against Trolls 2? I'm confused. Maybe we need to launch Feminists Against Trolls 2.3 or 2.2. The second 2 one. I gotta defend Claptrap, guys. Give me a second. Claptrap. I've come to defend you, Claptrap. Oh, Claptrap's like still dealing with these bully mods. I mean, dude, get over the gate. What's your problem? Claptrap. Come on. Jeez. You really... What were you doing, Clap? Oh, I guess you don't have an eyeball, so that's probably not doing great. Wait, so you gotta explain to me, Apolo. So they were a corporation that made shells? I don't know what that means. Like, or like the gas company.
Hey, Hammerlock!
Shell. The one that's GP. The people who spilled all that oil.
Claptrap shows up. I must have been horrifyingly cruel to puppies in a previous life to deserve this kind of treatment. I say, Vault Hunter, could you kill Flint's
I don't think that's true. The Hamlock seems like a nice guy, and he's gay. So they have a whole DLC and in Borderlands 3 for his gay wedding. It's beautiful. Not a joke. Oh my God. Go away. Go away. Oh, no. I gotta have something to heal me. Because, I mean, this is just not, well, I mean, I say it's not sustainable. This is doing fine. Kill him. Yeah, that worked perfect. Alright, Apolo says, I think Katie laundered all of your donations. We can account for $37,000 that was supposed to go to BLM and Biden. I think she tricked us. Is this like the... Okay, wait. Is this like the DJ Pumpkin thing where DJ Pumpkin made it a fundraiser? Because you know DJ Pumpkin has a fundraiser right now for like $3,000 on that dumb video about Feminists Against... Wait, because he said that like we were making a bunch of money off it. We weren't making any money, so... He has $3,000 on a fundraiser, that DJ Pumpkin man. So that's a real $3,000 I know is missing. But no way that Katie actually laundered $37,000 under my name. Like, who gives a shit? Like, $37,000, that's chump change. I mean, what? Would she buy a fucking buy herself like a trailer or something? What do you do laundering $37,000 under BLM? Like, what are you gonna do? Buy a trailer and like live out in the middle of nowhere? I mean, that isn't exactly like go away money. Yes, he also stole from us. Yeah, DJ. I think that DJ Pumpkin certainly did steal some stuff for sure. For content theft wise, at least. You know, for intellectual property, I should say. I mean, I don't think you like robbed anybody or stole anybody's Honda. Yeah, that's like apparently on TikTok that's a trend now. People are using a sound to like find people with Hondas and steal their Honda. It's like its sound is first I drive a bed, but now I drive a Honda or whatever, and then you play that, and then they'll steal your car. Isn't that great? You can get your car stolen on TikTok just by being like an idiot. But that's crazy. If that's true about Katie, because I deleted all my Dino logs because I was like, why should they be able to use my logs to build all their botnets? So I deleted all my Dino logs at once, and then mysteriously there was some issues with some botnets. But I mean, to think that she actually would run away with that much money is kind of crazy. No, my Honda. I mean, that's crazy. I hope that if this is a joke, Apolo, you gotta be laughing. Like, if that's true, that's wild. The wildest thing about it is like I'm unfazed. Like so who cares? Well, yeah. Worst case scenario, I gotta go collect what was it, $37,000 from Katie. I'll go in with the fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter. You guys remember Dog the Bounty Hunter? I'll hire him to collect the money for me. And that's my idea, Apolo. We gotta get Dog the Bounty Hunter to collect this money for us for journalist excellence worldwide. Yeah, this is an open casting letter to Dog the Bounty Hunter. They don't know how to make bots. Katie just took the money and ran, abandoning us without the server. Oh, Bubby. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, yeah, I would get Dog the Bounty Hunter on the case, or the IRS. Holy shit, man. Well, yeah, get Dog the Bounty Hunter. I mean, or like a celebrity lawyer. Get a celebrity lawyer to do a class action lawsuit. Holy shit, man. I was just trying to play Borderlands tonight. I mean... Ooh, well, we'll show you guys how to go fast. Alright, come on, buddy. Yes, let me get Lawyer Randy on the phone for realsy. And make sure he's barred. I've always wondered that if Lawyer was really barred. I don't need to really know if Lawyer Randy's a barred lawyer. He should be. And this one. They should make a new bar certification just for Lawyer Randy.
I give him the loot from the bodies Jack Gibson's in the glacier. He promises not to torture me for hours at a time.
Wow,
and he does it
nice.
anyway. But that ends today.
Yeah.
We're gonna take him out, steal my ship back, and sail the sanctuary.
Well, tonight's gameplay doesn't change at all. I'm just gonna be playing Borderlands 2 tonight and not thinking about the fact that apparently $37,000, Lawyer Randy. I mean, that's some cash for whoever catches it. Like, yeah. If Lawyer Randy if Lawyer Randy can collect that $37,000, he can have it. I mean, I don't know what who would pay his retainer, but
Now be careful taking down food.
what is he eating? Oh, he's eating pretzels? Fuck you! Don't eat pretzels while you're talking to me. We need to recover Lawyer Randy PhD Twitter account. Okay, well, that could be done, I think. The thing about Twitter accounts is you can make a Twitter account when you run for any public office, and they can't deny you. So I think Lawyer Randy's probably going to run for something, and then it'll be fine, yeah. I don't know that for sure, but I think that'll be alright. I'm going to be running for sheriff in my town pretty soon. But pretty soon, I mean in the next couple of years. So it's going to be, at that point, it's very easy to get Twitter accounts back, as long as you have an actual... political campaign, or ambitions or anything, or a company. So yeah, we'll be able to get him reinstated. I don't think that'll be a problem. Katie deserves incels. Yeah, get Katie more incels. Isn't Katie like a porn star or whatever? Like, that's fine. If Katie wants to be a porn star, that's whatever. But I mean, if Katie wants to be a porn star for BLM, that's whatever. But like, I don't know. Maybe just have like a good money line that can be tracked. But I don't know. Maybe she's a good person. Yeah, whatever. Katie also needs to give me a Gmail back, and I need to reset my bank account. Okay, my Bank of America account. Oh, Bubby. Oh, good luck. I don't know what to tell you about that, Apollo. Apollo, were you a pay pig or something? I mean, I don't know what your situation was, but that's not good. That makes me think like all the Findom stuff, like the financial domination people. It's funny. Katie was like, she's like, yeah, it's funny. I paid a couple girls on Fiverr to make videos when they cried for my birthday, for Valentine's Day. Like she wanted me to do it because it was after Valentine's Day. She asked me. I'm like, I guess yeah, I record B-roll for it, but I didn't know. Maybe I should said yeah, $3,000, and I'll record a video of me crying and jacking off. You think she'd pay for that?
Discovered one of Helena Pierce's audio logs.
You know, I always wonder about these. They think I pay pigs. They act like they're all guys. There has to be a ton of like crazy, wealthy like whale women who spend all these money on custom videos. I would be so unshocked if like most of the weird porn commissions were like these really rich porn star women. Because I mean, they got all this money. What are they gonna do with it? They've been commissioned stuff in their field. Fandom equals equality. Yeah, I would never pay for that. Yeah, I don't know. I would. Apolo says, please run for sheriff. I will manage your campaign. Yeah, no, totally. I got it. That's what I mean. That's the thing. When you run for sheriff, that's like the golden ticket because that's when you can challenge the DA. You can do a lot more over there. So yeah, I totally. And when I run for sheriff, it will be it will be a campaign. Wow, when we are reborn. I love how we're just in blackface. I mean, what the fuck? I can't. I mean, like I remembered that there was a blackface. I remembered that I can't believe that I left my character in blackface. The voice lines getting hilarious. There's a commit suicide mission in this game, actually. We're going to keep on powering through. Look, you know what? I'm doing this Claptrap. Where's Claptrap? Claptrap? Claptrap! Claptrap, is he like waiting back home? Escort Claptrap to this area. See, I'm wondering if I can get past Chef Claptrap is going to fall and know what's going to happen. Hey, you. Bazinga, bazinga, bazinga. Watch this. Bazinga. Bazinga. People were not expecting that. Okay, I did something wrong. Claptrap is not here with me. Oh, I gotta run. I gotta go get Claptrap. I was doing too much gossiping. That was my problem. I don't know why I told Evan Williams I was gonna beat this whole game in one go through. It's gonna be. I mean, why did I say I was gonna do that? But we're gonna try. We'll see. I'm gonna do a couple grueling hours of this. Running much smoother than Fallout. Yes, it is. It is. Any updates on the next season of the N-Word News? Yeah, NNN News is going to be coming back. I don't know when Nev is. I have not been able to get a hold of Nev. I think he's doing all right. But Nev will be coming back on the show. But before we have Nev back on the show, we will be doing NNN News Bites. 10 to 20 minute episodes where we do 2 or 3 articles that get posted in the NNN News service. So if you have a video, an article you want to get done on NNN News, just send it to me, Apolo, and it will be done in the next couple of weeks, actually. Paul says, I made a lot of promises on Stanley W. podcast about that. They may have been overly ambitious. Okay. Yeah, you'll pretend to be Nev. Okay, that might help. Yeah, we might have a trans Nev. I mean, that might be what we have to do here.
Hold it right there.
Oy vey, I'm trans. I guess. I mean, I know that was supposed to be your Nev impression. Oh, that was Scorn, by the way. I can do it a little bit. Where the fuck is Claptrap? Where the fuck are you? I'm gonna like strangle Claptrap because he's being so unreasonable right now. The funny thing is, like, we have everything. We have everything we need to make, to be perfect in this game right now. But Claptrap is he's not. I mean, what are you even doing? You're just standing here. Claptrap. What were you waiting for? What were you waiting for?
Protect me, Squire!
Oh my god. And now they show up.
Stay still. That was awesome!
Norm, I have a business project that will make us rich. Apolo, I don't need money. But yeah, do whatever you want, buddy. But yeah, if you can recover that money, Apolo, then do it. Apolo, here's what you gotta do. You start a class action lawsuit to recover the money from Katie, and then you just pocket the money after you finish the class action. That's what I would do if I was you, Apolo. That's my business idea.
That's even worse.
I mean, genuinely, if you wanted to make some easy money, class action lawsuit Katie, and just, I don't know who would be the payout for a class action like that? But so it'd just be one of those things where it all would go to lawyer fees. So just whoever you'd hire on the lawyer team for that class action would get all the money. Then yeah, it'd be easy. So that's what I would do. If you want it quick, I guess $40K or whatever that was. I mean, it's a. Well, yeah, I like yours better. Yeah, I think my idea would be fine. The thing is, you just get, 2 bar certified lawyers who are willing to go to fucking, on a class action, go to town on that and get a good payout. Oh, it was all Venmo. Oh yeah, then you're good. Then that's all gonna be like, and it probably all has like, I hate Jews is like the Venmo tag or like a bunch of butt emojis, But they're gonna track all that, and it'll be fun. Create a new server, feminists against Jews. Says Evan Williams. You can't say that. I made that up. Evan Williams didn't say that. It's just funny to me because I don't know why people why would you do that? If you're Katie, why would you do that? I mean, you'd think you would be able to make more money long term. Maybe this is me I don't know if this is me just overanalyzed, but I feel like you'd be able to make more money long term from like a grift perspective if you just skimmed instead of going for a run with it. I mean, because $40,000 isn't that much money in the grand scheme of things, but she could have had a corporation where she was making that annually if she just hadn't been a retard, I guess. Can you really not get her to reply to your DMs, Apolo? What's up? I mean, I know she doesn't reply to my DMs anymore, but who cares? Yeah, we can talk about it in VC after the stream, I think. Unless do you want to air it out on stream, Apolo? I'll get on VC and let you air it out. I'll let you air it out. Give me 1 second. We'll go to the Super Series chat. You can air it out on stream.
Light the fuses, bitches! I'm ready to blow!
All right, Paul. I'm in the Super Series. It might be a while before I can get in to talk to you here. I might need to do a few. Oh, great. All right, let's get a little Bubby in here. Okay. Oh, Apolo, you're here. Can you talk? I don't know if I can hear you.
Hey, Norm.
Oh, give me 1 sec. You're coming out of my speakers. I think we probably want so that I can hear you on stream. Okay, say something, buddy.
Hey, Norm.
Hey, Norm. Okay, it's working. So, yeah. What's happening, Apollo?
I'll give you a synopsis. These last 3 weeks have been really traumatizing and stressful. I feel like
I'm going to listen to you, but I'm going to go into the bathroom and listen to you. Is that all right with you? You know what I'm going to do for you, Apollo? I'm going to put a little, loading GIF on screen, okay? So you can you tell the whole story. Well, we have a GIF of, I think it's a cripple falling into water. This is a video of a cripple falling into water. From back at me. Okay, so please tell the whole story while I go to the bathroom. I'm going to have my mic muted. So tell the whole story. I'm going to be listening.
So here's the deal. Roughly, I think about 30 days ago, maybe a month and a half ago, Feminist Against Trolls, as many people know, went offline. We were being attacked. We were being raided by Russian bots, conservatives, right-wingers, the Andrew Tate fans. There was 5 or 6 different groups attacking us, orchestrated attacking us. We're telling Katie. Katie doesn't care. Katie's not even concerned. We just got strikes that the Discord was on the verge of going away. Something we've dedicated so much time, money, energy, and effort into. So that was weird in hindsight. At the time, I didn't realize what was going on. But we have all that going on. Eventually, we do lose the server. And guess who never responds? They say we're going to do Feminists Against Trolls 2. We need to raise money for it. So that's how it initially started. We had to pull resources together. All the staff was donating on Venmo, contributing our money, trying to get Feminists Against Trolls 2 off the ground.
Very quickly it turned to something where people were putting their own money into this, the feminists, the individual feminists.
I put my money into it. Steve put their money into it. TJ put their money into it. We put a lot of money up into it, trying to get Feminist 2 off the ground. A lot of money. Roughly $37,000 that's unaccounted for, and someone's not replying to us. And here we are, about a month and a half later, still no Feminists Against Troll 2.
Jesus Christ! And so it was all the money was just being Venmoed into one account. Is that the deal?
Yeah, it's the account we always send it to. It's Katie's account because Katie has the overhead. We always send Katie the money. We've been doing that since 2020.
Fuck. Yeah. Oh, jeez. And did you have donation messages? With each thing, were they tracked? Would you say this is?
I say, hey, Katie. Well, the problem is I give Katie money. Everybody knows that there's a monthly thing to be a mod on that server.
So you guys really do give Katie money?
I never denied it. I mean,
I guess I'm not surprised. The thing is just I would never give a woman money. I mean, maybe that's just.
I give women money all the time. Pretty much all my paycheck goes to women. But so yeah, we were given the money. We raised a lot of money to get Feminists Against Trolls 2 up and off the ground. Guess where it is right now, Norm? Never went live.
Never went live. Yeah, that's fucked. And
guess who doesn't respond?
There's somebody with
DMs?
a bag. Yeah, it doesn't respond to any DMs. I can't even get. I mean,
Katie, I messaged you 25 times, no response.
Ooh, buddy. Well, this is some serious beef. I mean, this isn't even a joke. I mean, yeah, and not even I can't even laugh, or it's not even funny to me because this is very serious. I mean,
I think TJ gave the majority of it because TJ makes the most money. I make the second most. So it was mostly me and TJ who funded it, by the way.
So then, but the thing is, okay, here's the thing. This is the important question. Do you know if it was an expense account, or do you know if this was a savings account? Do you know if this money was being put into this account and being, there was a pot being built, or if this was an account that was maybe being used to pay for things? I mean, the thing is,
I know how.
This could have already been turned into 3,000 dildos. You know what I mean?
Well, I donate money to super PACs all the time. I'm not new to politics, Norm. I've been in it since 2008. Yeah. I've raised money in DC. I've lobbied. I've done a whole lot of stuff in the political arena. So I know how this works. I know what a retainer is. I know what escrow is.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's abided by any of it. Because I never signed a document when I was passing this money over. Every other time I donated to a legitimate political organization.
Well, of course, you always have to sign some sort of a EULA or there's everything. Yeah, I donated $1 to fucking, I don't remember which one of them, and I get 300 emails
You
a
want
week.
to know the last thing Katie ever said to me?
What?
I was in BC. Me and CJ with Katie were saying, "What's going on? We gave all this money. Where's the second server?"
What's that?
I said, Katie, I need the bylaws. I know how business works. I have an MBA. I need to read through this.
Yeah.
Where are the bylaws? Guess what she did?
Brass tacks. What happened?
She literally muted me.
She muted you for asking for asking a serious business question when you've invested how much money already in this. I mean, I don't need to know the truth. I'm just saying that's
since 2020. Since 2020, I mean, it's been loads.
I mean,
imagine
think about this. If you think about it as like an investing meeting, imagine getting muted at an investment meeting for bringing up a very valid question about.
And me and TJ pay for everything.
The financials. Huh. Well, that's not good, buddy. Shit, man. I mean,
that's money that could went to Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe get a real I think you could probably get a lawyer who would work pro bono on a case like this. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, like thinking about it, the way that it looks to me, it's like I think this would be the type of case you could definitely get a lot of support on.
I've been doing some due diligence on Katie. Okay, Katie, Irish. Ireland is so sketchy. You know who else is in Ireland? Apple, Facebook. All the show companies are in Ireland.
I have something. I have something that I don't know if I should say this because I don't want to get I don't want to get Katie in trouble.
Well, if you say Katie, we're going to get views because everybody's obsessed with Katie.
I mean, you know Katie's in the IRA,
5,000 people.
Did I
made that accusation?
Did I ever tell you to think what Katie asked me? She was going to go to an IRA Zoom meeting, and she asked me if she should wear a mask. She asked me that. That was a direct question.
Oh my God, is she calling me right now? Is Katie watching this?
No way Katie's watching this.
Dude, I'm literally getting a phone call right now.
Are you getting a phone call from Katie?
Yeah. No. Maybe that's how you get Katie to respond, is you have to go public and air this out.
I mean, I don't want to say Katie's in the IRA because that's a big claim, but...
That's a very bold claim. That sounds like
but Katie did. But Katie did ask me. Katie asked me for my advice on whether she should wear a mask to an IRA Zoom meeting or not, and I told her probably.
Anyways, Norm,
I would.
The sheriff campaign. I went in on that. I got money. I got the checkbook. I got connections. We can run in any precinct.
I know.
I think you're the future of sheriff.
I know that, and I agree with you. I think that the sheriff campaign is where the fuck it's going to be the party because. That's where I could write a book. That's where we could.
We're going to be on CNN, MSNBC. I'll be your campaign manager. We'll bring Andy,
yeah,
Nev.
We're going to get the big homies. It's going to be a party.
We'll bring Steven.
Yeah.
We don't even need Katie. Cut her out. She's not even American.
How about this, guys? We're going to cuck Katie. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, well, we can replace her. We've got someone better now. Anyways, we all know. But yeah, so that's pretty much the main thing. Is like we need $37,000 is unaccounted for right now, and I'm not happy about it. I didn't want to go public with it, but when you ignore my DMs,
you need to draw some attention. I mean, or just maybe start. If I was you, Apolo, I'd start writing yourself a lot of letters. Just like write letters to yourself. Just you know what I mean. Just be like current date. This is you know what I mean. This is what I've done. Or
and the other I don't want to be like some toxic masculinity person, but I literally was considering calling someone out for influencer boxing.
Okay. Wait, because that's boxing where they do the fight.
So mad. I was so mad about.
Who'd you fight?
I was I was gonna say Ramon because Ramon is a fighter.
Oh, bring down Bowman. You think you can bring down Bowman in the fight?
I just need somebody on Katie's inner circle right now because I'm so pissed off about this.
I mean, I don't want to encourage the whole celebrity boxing because I think it's really dumb.
Neither do I. It was I'm just showing you how dark and twisted my mind was.
I know you're getting. Well, if I had the sort of money that you had invested in this, I would be pissed. I mean, beyond pissed because what the fuck? I mean, this sort of money you don't know where it is. You can't get a line. You can't call them.
I got muted.
You got muted, yeah. Uh-huh. That's awful. I mean, do you have a backup number for Katie or something?
But other thing too. No, I have her Discord, and I have one email account from her. Guess what? She still has one of my email accounts. I need to reset my Bank of America account because when you become a mod in there, you have to turn over your social media. I need my Gmail back, Katie.
So she had all your passwords.
I had to give her my Instagram, my Facebook, and 2 email accounts. Especially, she always checks YouTube comments. That's how you detect bad actors.
Yeah.
But I need my Gmail back so I can get my Bank of America account, Katie. When am I going to get that?
Oh, fuck. Jeez. Yeah, well, that's one of those things. I had to deal with Bank of America recently. Like, they put my shit on freeze.
My job goes direct deposit there, Norm. I can't get my money. It's going in there, and I can't log in.
I dig it. I know. I had a Bank of America problem recently, too. My shit, they kept putting my shit on freeze, and I had to, like, go in and change a bunch of settings. Wait, but yeah, that's fucked, man. And then what are you gonna do? I mean, can you just? I'm assuming you could probably sue it. At this point,
I went in the Bank of America. I have my social security number, my birth certificate, my driver's license. I have everything. They're like, but do you have the Gmail account? I'm like, no, I don't have it. Katie stole it.
Yeah. I mean, is there any way you can recover that Gmail account?
I have it was an old phone number.
Old phone number, okay.
Really kind of just peculiar situation, and she's not getting back to me.
Yeah. I don't... Evan Williams I'm with Evan Williams. This is like beyond crazy. I mean, Apolo, I read if I get back to the game a little bit here and play a little bit.
Yeah, please do, Norm. Thank you for the platform. I needed to air that out.
And feel free, you can hang out with me, Apolo, because you sound like you need a buddy right now, okay? If you need a buddy, I'm right here, okay, pal? I'm just saying that, because, I can't imagine what it must be like going through that.
Well, now, like, I feel like I've been lost, too, because I've dedicated the past 2.5 years of my life to that Discord server. And I'm a mod without a server.
Sure. It's also like, what do you... I know exactly what you mean, because where do you apply with 2 years of Discord mod experience? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where do you apply all that knowledge that you've gained?
I work all day, so when I get off of work, I'm supposed to be on Discord moderating. I haven't had Discord. Like, what am I supposed to do from like 6 p.m. to midnight every day now?
I don't know. Maybe you could take up recreational drugs. Have you ever thought?
I actually have been drinking a little. I actually have started drinking again.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? There you go, Katie. You drove a man to drink. So I hope you're happy.
Yeah, I'm trying like new whiskeys and like I have a new scotch that I'm drinking right now. Actually,
what's your scotch on right now?
It's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's Woodford Reserve Distill Select.
Distill Select. So this is the select one. They only give this to select people. You're saying?
Where was I?
Yeah.
How do you get into?
It tastes like gasoline. It's really
it tastes like gasoline. Oh, that sounds delicious. That's great. So you whiskey in? Yeah, do you do all the whiskey clubs? Are you in the whiskey clubs?
As fast as I can. Okay. No, I just kind of drink it fast because I don't want to sip on it too long. I just kind of put it down.
Well, we got a bunch of legendary drafts, but I was gonna say that's smart. I hear if you hold the whiskey in your mouth, it makes you drunker. Told me that.
You want me to
King
try
Cobra
that
JFS. Sure.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna get something else. I'm sick of this bottle. Let me find a little. Oh, aged 15 years. Look at what we got here.
Oh my god. And you're gonna be like just chugging it. Because it's gonna be aged 15 years, you're gonna be chugging it.
Oh yeah.
Good. That's what I love about the whiskey stuff. It's like, it's all fun, and then you start looking at the prices,
Yeah. But yeah, we gotta get a new operation. I'm like, is in news hiring or something? Because
if anything who's hiring, you can intern there.
Intern? Okay.
Yeah. Unpaid.
How much does that cost? Like, what would my monthly fee be?
Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a weird thing, but like I believe that I'll pause again for this. I believe maybe companies should pay the person instead of the other way around. Or maybe if anything,
it was a non-profit, Norm. Feminists Against Trolls.
Oh, non-profit. Except for the 40K profit, who I guess Katie has right now. But that was the non-profit.
That was supposed to be an endowment.
That was endowment.
For operating expenses.
Well, that's true, because it would cost a lot of money to run a Discord server. NN News is the best news. I agree. I'm glad that we have the NN News, like YouTube. YouTube.com/NN News is us. We got a lot of good links.
I was gonna buy GenZNews.com.
Did you?
But I
Wait,
can't afford it
you want to hear something, Apollo? Do you know I own RaidRadioContact@gmail.com? I also
like alt-right thing?
No. I own that. I'm just like I used to run a World of Warcraft disc.
You're like
podcast.
a real estate agent, but you.
I also own Bitly/Raid Radio. I think both of them are good links. Yeah.
We could do an internet radio station.
That's what we're gonna be. That's what we're gonna be working on right now. I think the internet radio station is definitely gonna be the next phase of it, for sure. Because it's like
I like that. We could have actual like syndication, and each of us could have an hour show.
And I think talk. I think it'll be good talk, and it would be political talk, but it wouldn't be bullshit though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'd be all. Like we would definitely have to get rid of because honestly, I feel like Feminist Against Trolls was always holding me back. Like I was too smart to be there anyways.
Yeah, and you don't need to be hanging out with people in a Discord server all the time. You can be producing hours that are gonna have a bunch of people viewing it. You know what I mean, Apollo?
Yeah, because they were below my intellect. They were holding me back. I am an actual political pundit and commentator.
And you're also
like some high school spur.
Yeah, you're not just a spur. You know what you're talking about, and you're willing to invest the time in it too. So.
I had to dumb myself down to be there, Norm.
Sure.
Everything I had to I said.
You had to you had to bring it down a level so they can
It's like what Nancy Pelosi says, like the stupidity of the American people is a powerful thing. Like I'm on her level, and we have to talk down to these dumb people.
Yeah, it's kind of like you are one of the stormtroopers that they worry about.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm like a road economic norm kind of guy,
Yeah, I think this is just great.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is the money's gone. I just need my email account back so I can get my Bank of America account, and then I can move on finally.
This is the thing. I mean, that's the thing. It's not the craziest loss I've ever heard of. I mean, the thing is, when you start talking, I've talked to too many crypto people. So I know people they'll lose $20K in a day, and they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, I just lost $20K on a crypto thing." So I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it could be. I think there could be worse ways for you to have lost it, because at least you got some publicity out of the whole thing. But
a lot of my money came from. I got into crypto in about I think it was summer 2014, but I sold it all in the first rise in December of 2017.
Wow.
So I sold it when it was 17 grand, but I bought it really low.
That must have been. That must have been still pretty amazing, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
bank. I mean, come on.
But the problem with that was most of that money was gone by 2016 because I donated to Hillary.
There you go. And that's so funny. I was over here giving a conversation. It was a professor guy, and he was talking about he donated a bunch of Hillary, and his son had just gotten $500,000 to do a dumb documentary about somebody. They just throw money around for stuff like that. So it's
Yeah, I know all about it. I'm in that crew, DC inside the Beltway.
Yeah, so it's you can do a lot. You can get a lot of money moved around pretty quickly with that sort of stuff, because it's easy to produce a piece of advertisement or a piece, just any piece of promotional material. That can be.
You want to hear some more dirt on Feminist Against Trolls?
Yeah, lay it down. Why not? Just dirt it out. What was that?
They got a PPP loan. I filled out the application.
They had a PCP loan?
A PPP. It was
a personal.
Yeah. It was for the COVID. It was a COVID loan.
Okay. Oh yeah, personal. And they So they do have. So it is. So they have American expectations as a nonprofit.
Well, it's weird because they're based in Ireland, but Apple and Facebook also got them too, and I guess they're also based in Ireland.
See, this is the issue, is because Apple is currently tax havening in Ireland, so I imagine all of this is going to be locked up behind the Apple tax haven case, and so we're never going to. I mean, it's never going to get to light. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I mean, you know about that case, right, Apollo? The whole way that Apple's using Ireland as a tax haven.
It's the same thing Facebook does. Mark Zuckerberg is a citizen of Ireland.
And so it's my guess if that's what this is tied up all in, no way we're gonna get a $40,000 payout. I mean, that's just too small change. I mean, because we're talking about Facebook money. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about people that have millions of dollars trapped down in Ireland tax haven.
Evan Williams was they just called out Sam Hyde because he was trying to bully Hassan.
Would you fight Sam Hyde, Apollo? You should fight Sam Hyde.
I have an announcement right now. Sam Hyde, if you're
Sam Hyde,
this, I will box you.
Listen up, Sam Hyde.
Anywhere.
Oh,
I will
shit.
fight you for Hassan. Hassan said punch Nazis. I want to punch you.
Legit, he's saying you're gonna go rock 'em sock 'em robots on Sam Hyde.
Anytime, anywhere, any weight.
Well, it's been announced right now, guys. Sam Hyde, the gauntlet has been
cast.
cast.
If you don't accept this,
you're a pussy fag.
I don't think so.
Come on, Sam Hyde. If you don't accept the Apollo's challenge, you're a pussy. And officially, Sam Hyde,
you're not on my level.
You're Apollo's bitch boy. If you don't accept his challenge, if you don't fight him.
On my level, Sam Hyde.
Yeah, Apollo. How does it feel to have just beat Sam Hyde verbally?
It feels. I don't fear any right winger, Norm. Not a single one of them.
This is amazing. I mean, because the fact is, we've already beat Sam Hyde now. Because now, even if you fought Sam Hyde, we've already won. But the thing is, I mean, do you think Sam Hyde would actually try to fight you? And if he did, what were your odds be? How tall are you?
They're bullying Hassan. I'm pretty tall, Norm. I'm a good 6'1".
6'1". All right. Sam Hyde is really fat and out of shape, and he eats a lot of burgers.
I'm a cyclist.
Okay.
I'm a cyclist, so I have really good cardio, and I only eat salad and Thai food.
So you're a Thai cyclist. You do any martial arts? I know Sam Hyde likes to pretend to box.
I do yoga.
Okay.
Yeah, I do yoga. I lift weights. I
swim. That's good. Would you fight Sam Hyde in the ocean if the opportunity was presented?
Anytime.
Any place, anytime. So you'd fight him in the ocean. Sam Hyde, just heard this.
I would fight
Apollo.
Sam Hyde on Mount Everest.
Apollo is going to take you down in the ocean, in Mount Everest, on Virginia Beach, in Washington, D.C., with whoever you want to bring Sam Hyde as your little bitch boys. Apollo's going to fight each one of them, okay? You'd fight, if you brought a gauntlet, you'd fight a gauntlet.
Guess who I'm named after? Apollo Creed. Come at me.
God damn, that's straight. That's true. I mean, like Rocky and Bullwinkle. That movie, I love that movie. So, it's great. I'm hyped that you could announce to Sam Hyde that you're going to fight him. Who knows?
I'm ready to move on. I feel like I've stagnated. When you dedicate 2.5 years of your life to a Discord server.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't that much money. It's like,
the money, that money, Norm, that was between the time the server shut down and now.
So that's been
not like
how
all the
many
money
months?
I've given Katie. If you actually, I might have to hire a forensic accountant.
Totally. Like, I mean, I would go litigious on her ass. Why not?
I think that's why she won't give me my Bank of America account back.
Because then you can just go through
money I've given her.
Yeah. Would you fight? We have a question about ways. Would you fight Sam Hyde on a train? Would you fight Sam Hyde on a plane?
We'll do it.
Would you fight Sam Hyde on a bus, or would you fight Sam Hyde on a bus?
On a bus, 200 sub special.
I was gonna say no. This has already been decided, Apollo. I don't know if I've asked you, but at 200 subscribers, I will be doing another Desert Bus live stream for 8 hours. So if you have somebody if Katie can't show up to an 8-hour bus live stream to get in the voice chat, I mean, what the fuck?
Are we gonna try to ambush Katie?
I mean, it's not an ambush. We'll be waiting here for 8 hours, and she can either come and talk about this or not come and talk about it. But we'll,
If I don't get my money back.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bust to Vegas. This is what's up. It's gonna be a bust to Vegas. You are gonna get your Gmail back before we get to Vegas. That is 100%. Once we get to Vegas, either we're going to Vegas and playing the slots, and then we actually all really do go to Vegas and we win big, over $40,000, or we don't, and then you get your Gmail back. But I mean, there's no way she can't give you your Gmail back. I mean, that's fucking bullshit. So we can make it about.
I'm not even asking. Katie, keep the 37,000.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Just give him the Gmail. I give him the Gmail now. Don't wait for the Desert Bus live stream, Katie. But give him the Gmail now, And when we do the Desert Bus live stream, we will be riding to Vegas, folks. So, you know, if you're good at slots, this is the time to make some money. Well, apparently I have to be a salty dog right now for Claptrap. I said I was going to do this entire game. That's a lie. There's no way I'm going to do it. I mean, it's not that I wouldn't want to, but it's just the concept of that after getting this news, I like it. But we're going to keep on powering through it. I think we're definitely going to do it at the end of the hour at the very least. It's crazy. Well, it's crazy. I mean, you couldn't have been... How? I mean, you couldn't have been expecting this. I mean, what the hell?
It's definitely betrayal, that's for sure.
Yeah, betrayal is definitely a way to put it. And no one can get in touch with Katie? Like, no one.
She's gone, Norm. Her thing says, like, gone until September, 13, and we're way past September 13, and we're still not getting replies. Fuck. I think she took the money and ran.
Like, actually, yeah, like she's just in a fucking trailer somewhere. Oh, that's fucked. Yikes. Well, I mean, we got to be able to get your email back at the very least. Because, I mean, there has to be some sort of form that can be filled out for you. You know what I mean?
And knowing the way she handles controversies, like the Joey Snowy, the DJ Peach Cobbler, the Receiver, all these things, I guarantee she's just going to pretend she doesn't know. That's what she did to Ramon when Ramon was homeless. After, Ramon got kicked out because he gave all his parents' money to her. And then got kicked out, and then she just ignored him.
Jeez. And he was homeless. So Ramon Bowman was actually homeless. For how long? Do we know?
He tried to downplay because he was embarrassed. He was like, I wasn't actually homeless. Yeah, you were. Why were you begging us all for money? He sent us a picture of him sleeping in a hammock that had a hole in it that he bought off of Amazon Prime. He had to set it up between two trees.
Oh, that sucks. That's crazy.
He may be short a few chromosomes, but he's a
what about Feminist Steve? I think Feminist Steve's a nice guy, right?
I respect Steve. Okay. I have no issue with Steve.
Steve's a homie.
Steve, PJ, James, they were all good.
That's the thing is, I know most of these. The thing is, I would be in support of another feminist against trolls because I think all the content creators for that, I don't know what you would call it, that were around Katie, all of the people, they were all good content creators. That's why I think I'd be alright with having. There'd be some sort of a syndicated
show.
Well,
I'm glad the revelation came true that you're the reason why the server even existed. You built all the bots and the creation worked without you.
Well, yeah, I was the linchpin to all the bots because I never got banned, and all the bot logs were on me, and I just was like, I just wasn't going to do anything with it. Like I didn't go out and say the N-word on other servers for fun.
Yeah.
So it's just there's no reason for me to get banned by Discord.
And everybody in the server is too lazy.
And the other thing is, I also I've just always paid for Nitro, and I've never needed to beg someone for $10 a month. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. The thing is, needing Nitro gifted to you always seemed to me like a weird needy thing. Like you don't really need someone to give you Nitro.
I had 6 or 7 different girls that I had to gift it to every month, so I'm kind of glad that's over.
Yeah,
$70 I don't have to waste.
It certainly, and it's one of those things where it's weird where they make it seem almost like it's a requirement to get every month, and not like that doesn't add up very quickly.
Oh yeah, they say, hey, you forgot my Nitro. And did I forget or did I just not pay it?
Yeah.
And they would freak out and I would just have to pay it.
That's great. Not great, that's awful. But I mean, it's I'm glad you don't have to deal with that anymore. Jeez. I'm trying to think of this from the perspective of we failed this. I'm just thinking of this from the perspective of a political organizer. I mean, I guess it would be normal for political organizers to have to pay for the premium services for all the people, but I don't know that they would beg for it. I'm trying to think how it would be done.
I also want to clear the air on something. I've given Katie way too much credit for helping Joe Biden win Wisconsin. That was actually all me. She just told me I had to give her credit. She didn't do a single phone call, a single email.
And you were doing a lot of actual grassroots stuff there in Wisconsin.
She didn't mail in any ballots.
Yeah.
I was like, where are your ballots? I registered everybody. I harvested everybody. I did all the drop boxes. I did all the phone calls.
And you actually were doing, so that, and then she took all the credit for it. So you did all the work. And
I'm the one who took all the risk.
Yeah, and I mean that's and all the time, and I mean I mentioned all the gas cost. You know what I mean? There's just like so many factors.
It was like I had to get a hotel. A hotel. I was in Wisconsin for like 25 days leading up to the election. I mean, say like 5 days after the election. And stuff more.
I thought like I mean I know you're gonna be able to get your email back, your Bank of America back, but I'm almost looking forward to when you get to the full accounting done, because I can't imagine how much money it would cost to run around all these places. And you get all these hotel bills.
If I include all I'm seeing there is my direct payments to Katie. If I start factoring,
you're not worried about your expenses.
I have to fly to Wisconsin.
Because if I was you, Apolo, here's what I would do. Here's what I would do, Apolo, if I was you. I would sue Katie for the money I donated to her, and then I would sue her for the expenses. So I would calculate how much money you spent. I don't want to say, well, I guess you could say, campaigning for the Katie Feminists Against Trolls Discord server. How much money you spent on all the nitro, how much money you spent on all the video games that you bought for people, how much money you spent on all the tickets to gas. So that would be your expenses. And then just however much money you donated. And I don't know, you probably can't get the donations back, but you could definitely sue her for expenses. I mean, if you spent $20,000 on expenses, which I don't know if you did or didn't, but if you were to calculate all your gas, if you spent at least $40,000 on expenses, you could sue her for that, I think. I mean, that would probably become a civil case.
Here's the problem, though. Katie has. I don't even know if Katie has money. Why?
Oh, that's the thing. It's all who are you going to collect from? Yeah.
Because she had to always beg me and TJ, like, oh my God, I can't make this payment. I can't make that payment. I need a new purse. I need you to buy me this. I need you to, like she said, I have a girls' weekend. I need you guys to like give me a train ticket. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God. And new nails, mani-pedi, stuff like that.
All that stuff is paid for.
Everyone says, I swam across Detroit River to stuff balloon boxes for Biden.
Good for you. Michigan was a close one. Wisconsin was a close one. Pennsylvania, Georgia, but we had them all selectively positioned so that the correct result would happen no matter what.
Well, it was a fight. I mean, it was a good. There was a good campaigning being done by the Feminists Against Trolls server.
Yeah, because we weren't going to let 2016 happen again. We weren't going to let 2016 happen again. We weren't going to let just random people that don't know what they're doing.
I love how Evan corrects himself. It's not balloon boxes, it's ballot. But I prefer balloon boxes. How about this? I figured out how I'm going to fix voter fraud. What if instead of
that was a code word?
Yeah,
I thought it was like a code word.
Yeah, I might have been. I thought maybe instead of like using ballots, we could use balloons. Because how could you commit fraud with a balloon? I mean, balloons are always nice.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you think we could get 100? Do you think that'd be economical to get each voter a balloon and have a box with the stuff the balloon in?
I think we should ban in-person voting. It should be mail-in only.
If you want to know what I actually think, I really think at this point, it should just be a text vote or a mail-in. Because why can't it just be done by house?
We could do it on Twitter. We could literally.
It literally could be done on Twitter, and you're not even wrong. Or like anywhere else. Like we do not. Yeah, we definitely don't need everybody to be going into these polling places and have a big fuck up where they count every night. It
does. They try to intimidate you. They get all these Republicans standing out there trying to hand you like a Republican ballot. Like, you guys are rigging it too. You're like trying to pass out your thing.
Where they have all the people protesting, and that's like there's like crazy protesters outside of ballot places now. Like you could actually get beat up. Yeah. So.
Just like January 6th. That was a voter intimidation. They tried to intimidate Mike Pence.
Yeah.
Stay put.
So I would definitely. We gotta blow balloons full of Democrat votes across the river. That would make it easier too if they were balloons.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to. I think with our good friends at the post office, and with like selective, like drop boxing, getting the right ballots in the right neighborhoods, keeping ballots out of certain other neighborhoods. We're gonna win every time. It's like not. It's funny that the fact that they thought they were gonna get like this red wave in November when I already know the outcome of what November is gonna be.
Yeah, well, of course we know there's going to be a Lunami.
Of course, it's so cute. They think they can get the House. They already gave up on the Senate because they know we're better than they are. But they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get the House."
Yeah,
like, no, you're not.
They don't know they're dealing with the big boys.
Oh, yeah. The big guy. Yep.
You gotta get a power forward. Blue Wave 2024. Hell yeah.
Biden 24.
Bernie. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so I've been doing a little bit of Bernie campaigning lately.
Bernie.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was such a 2016 vibe. That was so long ago.
I don't know. It just
Don't you forget
everybody I've been canvassing with wants Bernie. I'm sorry.
Don't you forget that he ran in 2020? I remember him and Hillary so vividly, but in 2020 he was just such a loser. Joe Biden destroyed him.
Oh yeah, I agree. I love the way that they just the DNC just took him down first, second in 2020. I thought that was so cool.
Oh, yeah,
I think the DNC should do that again. Yeah. Yeah, Bernie is a big
What
loser.
about
the stinky face?
Question, Norm. How offended are you by Ron DeSantis, who sent undocumented
I'm not very
refugees? He caused a humanitarian crisis.
Are we talking about the Maryland
I go
thing?
there every summer.
Oh yeah, Martha's
Vineyard.
Yeah.
I go there every summer.
It's funny. I was literally in Martha's. I live right like a 5-minute walk from the ferry to Martha's Vineyard. I was surprised. Martha's Vineyard is already fucking crazy, and to add more craziness there is pretty wild. I don't know. There's a lot of theaters there where they can hang out, though. I mean, I don't know why we can't just get them why don't we just make them a bathhouse or something for all the
this is all the Republicans' fault. That's why we had to deport them off of Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah,
because of Republicans like Ron DeSantis.
I agree. We need to deport all the Republicans from Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad we got that situation figured out. It will be good if we can get the News Bites show back to do a couple more articles. Because I know everybody's been clamoring for the news, Where are you supposed to be without the new news?
You could get like Dustin, Andy, Quinn.
Dustin and Andy and Quinn are all still alive.
We haven't talked with Neville though.
Is Neville alive?
There's a lot of classic 2020 Americana that's no longer on Neville's YouTube channel. We need to have a talk about that.
I don't know how to get Neville. From what I understand, has made a lot of this video on listen. I can't talk to Nev. Nev hasn't been talking to me. So if anybody can DM Nev and tell Nev to talk to Norm.
I need Nev to make them private and send me the link because I feel like I have a claim to those videos.
Okay. Well, Nev, you heard Apolo.
Because I was the one who watched them and I can quote them anyways.
Okay. Yeah, good idea. So we have you can quote all of the important documents. Is that what your job's going to be now?
Yeah, like Nev, I'm moving to the Chaz. Sad news, my dad's won't let me go to the Chaz. When RBG died, the dancing one, we love the freedom of press. All those videos belong to the community.
Yeah, that's true. These are community videos.
Back.
I think Nev wants to release the videos again. I think we can definitely get the videos. I know what you mean. What we need to do? We need to have like a Norm and Neville clip channel or something, like an official one that one of you guys gets to run. And we'll let you
I'll get
all
Stanley. I'll get Stanley EW on it. I heard that he wants to work for us now.
Oh, I don't want fucking Stanley doing any more shit, dude. I mean, come on, Stanley is the worst one, dude. He's like the most annoying ever.
Have you been to Stanley's YouTube channel?
No, I've just avoided Stanley's YouTube channel like the plague for months. I haven't even looked what is he doing.
What's interesting with it is. I don't know if I can say it on here, but he's like making all these weird like he put up like some Adam Lanza like
the school shooting stuff.
He's putting up so that's what he's really into now. And,
right.
It's like do we need to what's going on here, Stanley? That's not
yeah. Stanley worries me is the thing. Like I like the last
he's really into those. Like he's
I know
all these edits.
I know, and it's like when you hear about these people who have like Tumblrs that are like. This is like my horror.
Like the Columbine fan girl.
Yes! Yeah, it's like this is like my horror crush Tumblr. It's like, alright, dude.
Like serial killer lovers and stuff like that.
It's kind of a funny joke, but then it's like, I mean, you've been talking about this for months.
They're not unironic. Like,
they are
unironic.
No, I know. I know, that's what's crazy, especially the Tumblr blogs. I don't know about. Do you think Stanley's unironically though like a school shooter stan? I don't think so.
It's weird that like it's like maybe he's a Columbine like shipper.
Ah, great. What the fuck?
It's weird.
It's like I was just thinking that like Norm and I would be fine. Like YouTube wouldn't censor us. And in the first episode we had, apparently that there's $37,000 that has been it's in somebody's name. You know, and I imagine some of it's probably on my ass. I mean, I don't know how much he cornered on me, but I was in those servers. But the thing is, I don't know, what are they going to do? Try to collect $37,000 from me? I'll just give them that money. I mean, who gives a shit?
It's hard for them because all of our servers got banned, so they're going to have a lack of evidence.
Evidence, yeah, except for all the stuff. I mean, do you document everything you do? I do.
I mean, like I keep my like location turned on at all times on my phone.
Yeah, Evan, wait, put that song for that thing. Yeah, you're fine, Apollo. But I'm just saying, it's good to. I keep like I screenshot everything, and I have like I keep things in sections. I was sued before, so I mean I just. Not sued. I was in a civil case, so I'm used to having to deal with being litigious for something.
I was actually about to be on a criminal case on the jury.
Oh, yeah?
I was the defense attorney, I think he might have been like a conservative because he was like freaking out at the fact that like he was asking me, do you support defund the police?
Mm-hmm.
Do you support this? Do you support that? Are you transgender LGBTQ plus inclusive? I'm like, of course I am. And then he tried, like the judge ultimately got off because him and I were getting in a bit of a shouting match.
Sure.
But it had nothing to do with the case.
Yeah, see, that's one of the things. A lot of these times with the jury selection thing, they're trying to beat you off. Well, no, that's the thing they know.
I'm young and educated.
Because you're young and educated, and then they know you'd actually think about the case, and they want it. They
know
want
that
a simple
I'm going to
jury.
let the guy off. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not convicting him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. The thing is, they want a fucking pushover jury
the whole time.
Exactly.
Like a young POC. I'm never going to convict a young POC.
Exactly. So they wanted a pushover jury. That's why they just let you. I mean, they would never
wanted
let
to
you on
put like
jury.
some old racist white guy.
Exactly. Yep. That's why they pass you by. And you'd see that in jury selection all the time. Jury selection, I think, is where we see the most racism and bias because it's all done by these fucking cracker judges and all these lawyers and shit. But I mean, in jury selection is where it gets fucked. Because the thing is, you can't even if you're an educated, smart, like progressive person, like you can't even get on a jury if you. It's easier to. You know, people always make jokes. How do you get out of jury duty? How do you get into jury duty if you're Apolo? You know what I mean? Because I don't.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're too smart. You're too educated. You understand too much about the law. You're just so intelligent. We got to get you off." I wanted to get on the Alex Jones one so bad that I registered to vote in Connecticut just so I could be in the pool because I would have done the maximum.
Oh, to try to become a juror on an Alex Jones case?
Yeah, I registered to vote in Connecticut just so I could try to get on the jury.
Wow, that's interesting. That is a very that's dedication.
I know. I didn't get selected.
You didn't get selected.
If I got on it,
sure.
How crazy would that be if I got on it? I would I would say $10 billion is what he owes.
$10 billion. Wow, that would have been fight. See that's real. Like that's the sort of that's taking justice in your own hands, and we need to see more out in this country. I mean, registering to vote in a state so you can try to get onto a jury. Like I mean, that is dedication to the political process.
Andrew Yang started it. He was the one who he was a little late to the party, but if you remember the runoff election in the Senate Georgia for the Senate in Georgia in 2020 and 2021. Yeah, so they had a runoff in November, and then we won it with extra ballots in January 2021. But all the Democrats moved to Georgia just so we could vote on that.
Well, totally. And the funny thing is, I think I was recommending that, and then in the news, because why wouldn't you do that if you wanted to win the election? It's like one of the things. It's like people act like these are like it's like a cheat, but it's like why would you not just do everything you could to win? And if you want to say that a politician should not be expected to do everything that they can to win, then you're retarded.
I'm still in favor of the easiest way to win an election is if we take 20 people from our side and have them join the other side's campaign and then say, yeah, we knocked on those doors. We never knocked on those doors. We would sabotage it from the inside.
Yeah, why not? That would be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, make 100 phone calls. Done. Never make the phone call. It would be so easy. You could completely derail their campaign. I learned that from the great Roger Stone.
Yeah, stone him. It'd be that easy, I guess. Wow, this has been a fucking party of an episode. I mean, Jesus. I can't believe that there's a fucking email that you don't have your email account.
Get in. Roland left a message for you.
You're gonna be able to get that.
We're gonna get that squared out.
You have to just be like, there must just be a lawyer in your neighborhood you can contact to get that squared off. Because I mean, I don't know.
The problem is, I also need to hire an Irish lawyer though.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's gonna be some. That's gonna be
and like people in Ireland, I don't know if you've ever seen
I hate
those.
the Irish.
It's not good. It's
No.
not good. I don't know why people brag about being from Ireland like it's a good thing.
I think I've actually been to Dublin like 3 or 4 times. So
yeah, I've done business in Europe. Yep.
well, the thing about it is like it's mostly drugs, and then it's like
It's like I don't want to offend them, but they're white people, so I don't care. They're like inbred, aren't they?
they're inbred. And then the funniest thing is they have all of their shit set up like ponied with America, especially with Boston. Anyway, they have all their shit pony tied up to America, so that like everybody has like a golden like fallback where they can like immigrate to America if they really fuck up. So it's really like not good. Anyway, this has been Borderlands 2. We'll come back with more blackface Borderlands in another episode. Yeah, this is Borderlands. I've been in blackface. Thank you, Apolo, for joining me in this chat. Apparently, there's $40,000, a little under $40,000 up in the air. So, I mean, I want to say, come back to the next stream to find out what happens, but I can't promise that we're going to have any outcome there. So, everybody just pray for Apolo. And Apolo,
like the great Jesse Smollett said, I'm not suicidal. If I'm not here, you know why.
Okay. Apolo, I'm going to give you have 2 more minutes, because I think you deserve to have the platform for 2 more. If you have anything you want to say, call out Katie, say your piece, and it'll be in the last 2 minutes of the stream, so you can send this to all your people, okay? So I'm just going to let you talk. Would you like that, Apolo? You want to go for 2 minutes here?
Exactly 6 months ago, I saw Jesse Smollett, as a hero he was, in court, stand up and say, Your Honor, I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. So if anything happens to me in there, I am not suicidal. I did not do it to myself. And that's what I'm going to say right now. Okay. We've got a self-proclaimed IRA member who stole money from us, has stolen the Gmail
account. And I mean,
the
thing is, definitely did ask me about an IRA meeting. So in that way, yeah, it was definitely in some way connected with the IRA, which is a group that blows up cars. So,
I am not suicidal. And if I'm not at this stream, you know why.
Lay it down. So thanks everybody for watching. This stream is not associated with any political group. It's not associated with any terrorist organizations. It's definitely a shit not associated with the IRA. So if any IRA fags are listening to this, you can just fucking walk off a short pair. And anyway, thanks everybody for watching. This has been Norm at Night. Borderlands with Apolo. Stay black. Good luck, Apolo, really. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.